right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good morning everyone. We are back here for another video. My name is Riley. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Taking a look firstly at our radar picture. All right, and as you can see, we don't have much going on here. We just have some radar clutter. This is not rain. That is just radar clutter. As you can see, we do not have anything in our area. It is dry out here. It is quiet, no moisture to speak of. So we're getting a break from thunderstorms and severe weather and rain, and it is just plain old sunny and, well, a mix of clouds and sun, and it is going to be a nice warm September day. Let's look at your morning temps here. Okay, so as we take a look at your morning temperatures, first off, 73 right now in our area in Sioux Falls, 70 in Brookings, 63 in Watertown, 70 in Aberdeen, 66 in Pierre. Out west, 70 in Rapid City, 66 in Buffalo, 61 in Custer, 66 in Phillip, 68 in Valentine, 66 in Grand Island, 68 in North Platte, 63 in Sydney, 66 in McCook, and 70 in Omaha. And into Iowa, 72 in Des Moines, 68 in Cedar Rapids, 70 in Mason City, 72 in Spencer, 72 in Sioux City, and up into Minnesota, 70 in the cities, 70 in St. Cloud, 66 in Brainerd, 72 in Fergus Falls, 64 in Fairmont, 72 in Marshall. So it's going to be a warm day for September standard, late September. We're going to get into that story, go through our model runs, and more. But first, let's hear a brief word from our sponsors at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, let's jump into our model runs, and today, as you can see, we don't have anything to share here. I mean, we are completely dry. We don't have anything in the forecast today, and to go through tonight, not seeing anything, remaining dry. Same story tomorrow, same story going into Friday. Now if we look at the European model, let's see what they're showing here, but this might be the quietest model runs I've ever seen. We have absolutely nothing. Friday, same thing. Saturday, same thing, dry. Not seeing any moisture whatsoever. Same thing on Sunday, and same thing on Monday. And so really there's nothing really to talk about here with any rain potential or moisture or anything like that. We are not seeing anything. Again, today is going to be calm and dry. Tomorrow, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So your weekend forecast looks really good. Now, Tuesday looks same thing. Now, once we get towards Tuesday night of next week, that's possibly our next shot here for any kind of rain potential. And even at that, doesn't look super well organized, as it looks to be mainly in Nebraska and central South Dakota. So, not seeing a whole lot here in this forecast. So, overall theme of this forecast is going to be warm and dry. That is the common theme of this forecast. Now, if we go ahead and look at our temperature map here over the next several days, let's go ahead and use our European model, and let's go ahead and play this out for you. Today, we'll see temperatures in the 70s for most of us here. maybe a couple of 80-degree temps out west, far near kind of Spearfish area, Belfouche. And then tomorrow, or overnight lows should say, it will be in the 50s. And then tomorrow we're looking at 70s and 80s returning to the forecast. Possibly low to mid 80s in Sioux Falls. Some we're keeping an eye on there. And then Friday, same thing, 70s and 80s once again in this forecast. Mid 80s across most of South Dakota. You know, I-90 corridor, you know, Sioux Falls, Mitchell, Rapid City. And then Saturday, 70s and 80s again. Low 80s in Sioux Falls, 70s, you know, central, northeastern South Dakota, Minnesota, central Nebraska. And then closing out your weekend, looks like we're going to be a little bit warmer. We're going to have temps in the mid to upper 80s for a lot of us. 80s there on Sunday, maybe a 90-degree out near Rapid City on Sunday. So we're not saying goodbye to 90-degree weather. It is possible. There could be a couple spots in South Dakota that could hit 90 yet this week, possibly on Sunday. And then Monday, next week, looking ahead, 80s once again in the forecast. Mid-80s looks like. Now, if we go a little bit farther out here, you're looking at your GFS, just to give you an idea of maybe what to expect next week. Taking us out starting on Monday of next week, and temperatures are going to be warm again, 80s for a lot of us. So it does look like we're going to be in an extended dry period of warm temps in the 80s, possibly a couple low 90s here and there. So that does look to be the case here. And then on Tuesday, 70s and 80s once again in this forecast. Near 80 in Sioux Falls looks like. You know, we'll have mid 80s in the east. And then on Wednesday, this is taking us out a week out from today, 70s and 80s again in this forecast. Mid 70s in Sioux Falls, mid 80s there, maybe near Marshall, mid 80s out in central South Dakota possible, maybe in Iowa. And then after that, we'll see what happens, you know. But it does look like we are going to be kind of around the same ballpark of temperatures. It looks, you know, again, 70s and 80s with a couple low 90s sprinkled in. That is your forecast. And real quick here, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys this give you guys a picture of what to expect for a little bit longer range forecast here. This is from the NOAA. They are forecasting the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. They do this every day. And this, as you can see, shows pretty much the whole country to be above average for temperatures. So that is your main weather topic here as we go through the next week or two, that we're looking at above average. Now in our area specifically, you know, the northern plains up here, way above average for this time of the year. I mean, we're going to be in the 80s most of our forecast. So that is much above normal for this time of the year. We should be probably around 70, I would say. You know, low to mid 70s is where we should be, and we're going to be in the mid 80s, mid to upper 80s for majority of this forecast. Now, if we go even a little farther out here, 3 to 4 week. Now, it does even out, so there is light at the end of the tunnel, possibly there for us. We probably, after the 2 week period, we'll probably finally start to dip down in temperatures, as we will be at that point in October. So there probably will be a cool down after our 8 to 14 day window. But for the foreseeable future, we will be seeing that warm temperatures, as you can see there, with temps again in the 80s. So that is your video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a like, thumbs up, and subscribe for more content. We'll be back as always, and be sure to follow us on social media. We're very active: Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. And we'll be back for another video. Stay safe out there as always, and have a great day.